Good morning children, Shradha. Today we are going to begin new chapter, that is chapter 8, comparing quantities. Let's begin with some important points. First one, to convert percent into decimals, drop the sign of percent and shift the decimal point 2 places to the left. Means, for example, 6 I written percent. Okay, if I put this symbol, it became 6%. This we can write in fraction as 6 by 100. Actually, percent means children, for 100 we will compare, that is 6 by 100. This you written in fraction, this we can convert to decimal by shifting 2 places to the left. Means, if I shift directly, how many zeros will come for you? Confused will become. Before I have considered 2 zeros. 006, which is nothing but 6 itself, divided by 100. 2 places if I shift, the point will come here, 0.06. Okay? 6% in fraction can be written as 6 by 100. In decimal it will become 0.06. Okay. 20%. 20 by 100. 2 places if you shift, point will come here. Then 0.20. Okay. Then 13% means 0.38. That is nothing but 38 by 100. Okay. In fraction, in decimal. To convert a fraction into percent, multiply the fraction by 100. And write percent sign. 1 by 2, it is a fraction. How to convert fraction into percentage? We have to multiply into 100. Half into 100. 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10, 0. If you strike out 1 into 50, which is nothing but 50%. We have to put percent sign compulsory while converting. One more example, 1 by 5. 1 by 5 into 100. If you written into 100, this fraction you are going to convert it into percentage. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 0. 1 into 20 is equal to 20, which is nothing but 20%. To convert a decimal into percent, shift the decimal point 2 places to the right side and write percent sign. It is a decimal number shown 0.25, which is equal to 0.25 into 100. Fraction to convert it into percentage also into 100. Decimal also to convert into 100 only we will do. 2 places to the right here. If you shift 2 places to the right, it will become 25.0, which is nothing but 25%. Okay. If you written into 100 children, you must ensure percent sign we have to consider. Okay. You can put bracket. 0.72 is equal to 0.72 into 100. 2 places if you shift, it will become 72%. 0.2. Only one decimal place we have children, another I have considered to shift 2 places easily. It became 20%. Okay. Next, to compare quantities, there are multiple methods. There are many methods to compare children. Some of the methods that we are going to discuss in this chapter are ratio and proportion. What is ratio? What is proportion? You are going to learn. Percentage. Already just you came to know how to write in percentage. Profit, loss and simple interest. These terms also you are going to learn. In that first one, ratio. The ratio of 2 quantities of the same kind and in the same unit is the fraction that one quantity is of the other. The ratio A is to B. A is to B, I put bracket children. This can be written. Is the fraction A by B. A is to B can be written as A by B. Okay. And it is written as A by B is written as A ratio B. This is the symbol of ratio. Okay. A is to B, A by B or A ratio B all mean the same. Okay. Next, terms of a ratio. If the ratio A ratio B, we call A as the first term. Here A we call it as a first term or antecedent. Okay. This A is first term children or antecedent we can call. And B it is the second term or consequent. Okay. Antecedent, consequent. Okay. You remember these two words. Next, equivalent ratios. To compare different ratios, firstly convert fractions into like fractions. If they gave fractions, different fraction children means unlike fractions if they gave, first convert to like fraction. Okay. If like fractions are equal, then the given ratios are said to be equivalent. 1 ratio 2, which is nothing but 1 by 2. And 2 by 4 if you consider. 1 ratio 2, it is already in simplest form. And 2 is to 4 can be written as 2 ones are 2, 2 sides is strike out, 1 ratio 2 will become. then both the given fractions are equivalent. We can consider, means both the given ratios are equivalent. To compare two quantities, the units must be the same. Whichever quantities you will compare, children, first units must be the same. For example, in kg, you are comparing, both the units should be in kg itself. If any two quantities they gave in gram, both should be in gram. Okay, 1 kg, 1 gram if they give, one we have to convert into same unit and then we can find the ratio. Okay, a ratio remains unchanged if both of its terms are multiplied or divided by the same non-zero quantity. Means the ratio will never change, children, if you multiply with the same number or if you divide with the same number, both numerator and denominator. For example, 5:6. That is, if I multiply with 2, okay, 5 into 2, 6 into 2. 5 2s are 10, children, 6 2s are 12. 10 by 12 if you strike out, again 5 by 6 only we will get, which is nothing but 5:6. Now you consider this as another example. If I took 10:12, if you divide with the same number, divided by 2, here also divided by 2 I took, again I got 5/6, which is nothing but 5:6. Okay. The ratio of two numbers is usually expressed in simplest form. Always the ratio we will write it in simplest form, children. If they give 22:44, you can simplify it. We will get 1:2. 22 ones are 22, 2s are, I strike out, children. I got 1:2. Okay, with the HCF we will divide it. Okay. Next word is proportion. Four numbers A, B, C, D are said to be in proportion if A/B is equal to C/D. Four terms they will give, children. A/B should be equal to C/D. Then only we will say it as it is in proportion. And we write it as A/B proportion to C/D. This is equal to, how we put here proportion symbol, it is proportionality symbol. Okay. Ratio means only 2 we will put, children, here 4 will come. Okay. A/B proportion to C/D. If A/B is proportion to C/D, then A, B, C, D are respectively known as first, second, third and fourth terms. Okay. And A and D are called extremes. Here, observe here. A and D we call it as extremes. B and C we call it as means. Okay. Extreme terms, middle terms, okay, or mid terms. Okay, we can call it B and C as means. Okay. A and D are called extremes, while B and C are called means of the proportion. That is, A into D is equal to B into C. A into D is equal to B into C. Okay. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. Next, formulas, children. Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. If selling price is more, we will get profit. Okay. Selling price is greater than cost price. If selling price is greater than cost price, it will be a profit. Okay. Then loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. Cost price is greater than selling price here. Okay. Profit percent is equal to profit by cost price into 100. If you got profit, children, we can find profit percent. Profit divided by cost price into 100. Loss percent means loss divided by cost price into 100. And simple interest, that is SI, is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. SI is equal to PRT divided by 100 also. You can remember. P means principal, R means rate of interest and T means time period. Okay. One more formula, that is amount is equal to principal plus interest. Amount is equal to principal amount plus interest. Okay. 1% is equal to 1 by 100, which is equal to 0.01. This percentage in fraction and in decimal, where 1% is percentage conversion. It is conversion of percentage. 1 by 100 is a fraction conversion and 0.01 is decimal conversion. Thank you.